It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We are reacting to my most popular video of November. Alrighty, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,600 views, 100.
The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready, and we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately, what he has to do professionally.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They go right back to Tracy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safe call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. A give to Tracy up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here. You see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Njoku all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game. And he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit. Tyler's got a lot of it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On play action, here's Shough. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shough running the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger pack. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Shough working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. He was brought down by Roy Robertson-Harris. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 3rd down. Here's Shough. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Good pass from the rookie at Ole Miss, and he gets him a first.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Saints have the recovery. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Completed over the middle. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blankets. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are reacting to... So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,000...
Give to Kamara. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
We are reacting to my most popular video of November, right? It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on in the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints.
It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are reacting to my most popular video of November, right? So
they're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
Alrighty, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,600 views, 161 likes.
Just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone.
Police, but each party ends in chaos. This is actually a pretty good video.
Start on the ground here, Tracy. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Gained a little bit there.
Each party ends in chaos. This is actually a pretty good video. So with that in mind, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. Get these videos.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
To 10,000 views, so I can react to myself.
Here's Tracy once more.
Video.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Not much scoring at this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
Here we go. We are reacting to my most popular video of November.
Defender arrives right
It's
as the
that time
ball
of the
does,
month
and
again,
it
ladies
knocks
and
it
gentlemen.
free.
Here we go.
Incomplete.
We are reacting to my
Well,
most
they've been perfect to
popular
that point
video
on the
of
drive.
November.
First time
Alright,
we've
so
seen
this
this
is it,
coverage
ladies and
force them
gentlemen.
into a
It has
misstep in a
7
while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense,
popular
right? I look
video
at
of
through those
November.
optics so
Alright,
much.
so this is it,
It's the
ladies
same
and
thing
gentlemen. It
defensively.
has
You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them
7,600
out of that
views,
rhythm.
161 likes.
Short drop,
It
but
is
he
called
still gets away
Police
a
Bus
very good
to
punt.
Beach Party.
Fair catch
Ends
is
in
made, a
chaos.
yard or
This is
two
actually-
short of midfield. Here comes the Saints
It's that
offense.
time of the month
They were
again,
only on the
ladies and
field for 3
gentlemen.
plays
Here we
their
go.
prior
We are
series, Brock.
reacting
Let's
to
see
my
what
most
changes they make to
popular
take over
video.
here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Popular video of November.
snaps a
Alrighty,
shot.
so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,600 views,
Right side.
161 likes.
Love
It
it.
is called Police
And he
Bus
drives this
to
across
Beach
midfield
Party.
and down
Ends
into
in
enemy
chaos. This
territory.
is actually a pretty good
As
video.
any
Though that
quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy
make
to
sure
deliver
y'all
an
like,
accurate throw
subscribe, comment
as
down.
you're about to get smacked.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second
Ends in
down.
chaos. This is actually a pretty
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
good video. So with that in mind, make sure y'all like, subscribe,
So
comment down
tough to
below.
stay
Get
set
this
when you've
video
got
to
defenders doing
10,000
everything
views.
they can to make you
Like,
jump. And,
subscribe,
well, they
comment
got
down
one of them
below.
removed that time.
Get
Chuck
this
now
video
from the
to
gun.
10,000 views by
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it.
comment down below. Get
they
this
come
video
through
to
the sack to bring
10,000
around
views
third
by
down.
to re-react to myself reacting to
Defense's
this
first sack
video.
of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Can re-react to myself reacting to this video. Into it. Re-react to myself reacting to this video. Into it. Alrighty. Into it. Alrighty, guys. It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen.
Not
Here we
an
go.
enviable
We are
spot as they
reacting to
come
my
up,
most
3rd and long.
popular video of November. Alrighty, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We are reacting to
Third
my
and long
most
for him here.
popular video of
gonna walk
November.
this deep
Alrighty,
down
so
the
this is
left
it,
sideline.
ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,600 views, 161
He's
likes.
over.
It is
That's
called
the first one of his
Police
throws to
Bus
wind up
to
incomplete.
Beach Party. Ends in chaos.
With
This
how
is
hard
actually a
it
pretty
is,
good
Kate, to
video.
get
So
these
with that in
plays
mind,
down
make
the
sure
field,
y'all like,
can't let the
subscribe,
coverage
comment
on the
down
hook with
below.
the drop.
Get this
Just
video
can't
to
happen.
10,000
You're going to
views
see it
so I
right here.
can
He saw the
re-react to
open
myself
space ahead
reacting
of
to
him and
this
started
video.
running before he ever brought the ball
Alrighty,
fully
guys,
in.
let's have this
So once
thing
again,
on.
Kai Kroger out
How's
for
it
the
going?
punt.
There I am 1 month ago. My hair looks a little different, obviously.
And this return's going to leave him with
How's
enough
it going?
time for
There I
just
am 1 month
maybe
ago.
even 3
My hair
plays
looks a little
before
different,
halftime.
obviously, after the haircut. Obviously.
And center receiver left.
Obviously, I had a haircut in the last month.
First and 10. Here's
Let's see
Dobbs.
how good this video is. But
Gets
it's
him on the
spotty.
end route.
I don't know why. Wait, genuinely, why is the original video called that?
They're
Why
gonna
is
get
this
forward
video
to their
look?
own
He is
45.
even watching a video about
10
beach
seconds to go
party
in
on the
that
beach,
part.
as you can
Got
see
whistles.
right here.
It's a
And I guess a
timeout.
bunch of top busted.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And then keep that in. There's a
Let's
bunch
see how they attack this
Why
first
did I
down,
just
partner,
say that
from the
and then keep
45.
that in? There's a bunch of kids that installate them. So with that in mind, make sure y'all see.
Get some space around
It's that time of the
midfield.
month again, ladies and
Cross the 50
gentlemen.
and
Here
start
we go.
pushing
We
onto
are
the opposing
reacting
side
to
of
my
the
most
field.
popular video of
Timeout calls,
November.
and that's gonna be
Alright,
the
so this
second
is
for
it,
New
ladies
York.
and gentlemen. It has
And they still have one in their
7,600 views,
pocket for what's left of
161
this
likes.
half.
It is called Police Bus
This running
to
back is
Beach
a
Party.
mismatch
Ends in chaos. This is actually a
That's how
pretty
I
good
label him on
video.
my
So
little
with that
sheet
in
right
mind,
here.
make sure y'all
Whatever
like,
his bio,
subscribe, comment
this
down
guy
below.
just
Get this
creates
video to
matchup nightmares
10,000
for
views so I
every
can
defender on the
re-react to
field.
myself reacting to this
Options
video.
are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
How's it going, lady? There I am 1 month ago.
Darts back to
month.
throw. And he's going to let
Yeah,
this
1
fly
month.
towards the end zone. Oh,
Yeah,
again, it
how's
looks
it
like a
going,
pick,
yeah?
but they drop it. A chance to steal
There
it
I
away
am
in the
1
end
month ago.
zone, but they just can't finish the play.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen
Month
here with
ago.
an abridged
My hair looks
version
a little
of the
different.
halftime
Obviously, I had
report.
a haircut
Both
in the last
offenses
month.
still trying to
Yeah,
find
let's
their
see how
way.
good this video-
Tight, competitive
Yeah.
game, though, as we are tied at
This
the
video
half.
is.
To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Body cam. I don't know what. Wait, can you get this video to 10,000 views so I can react to myself reacting to this video? And like, how's it going, lady? There are you?
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter.
How's it going, lady?
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
There I am 1 month ago. My hair looking
defensive effort here.
Yeah, 1 month ago.
Midfield
My
on
hair
their
looking
own side. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They give on second to Kamara.
There I am 1 month ago. My hair looks a little different. Obviously, I had a haircut in the last month. Whole day. Let's see how good. It's that time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are reacting to my most popular video of November. Alright, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has 7,600 views, 161 likes. It is called Please Start Beach Party. Engine for it. This is actually a pretty good video. Going down the line. Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Looking to throw.
Actually a pretty good video. Going down the line. Make sure y'all.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. That's caught left side by Vele. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, Well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone
So
could ever
y'all,
catch a curve.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much.
Comment down below.
That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Off the play action. Chuck. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just stay on schedule.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below.
Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Chuck to throw. Right back to Hill. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is Singletary. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield. Now here comes the New York offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
On first down, here's Dart. Look at Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The New Orleans offense set to go now.
Sure y'all like
And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the
Come on,
air. So
make sure
expect some
y'all
tighter
like
coverage this time around. Motioning left is
reaction
Olave.
to this.
Chuck now on
First
first down.
ridiculous video. So with that in mind, make sure y'all like.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the
Make
ground
sure
it
y'all
goes.
like. Subscribe.
Not on the same page with his tight
Make
end.
sure y'all like.
And now
subscribe,
it's second
comment
down.
down below. Yep.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to
Make
the
sure y'all
incompletion
like,
and to the
subscribe,
benefit of
comment
that
down below.
secondary.
Get this video to 10,000 views so I can re-react to myself reacting to this.
Let's go give to Camaro. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
10,000 views so I can
Let's see what they
re-react to
draw up
myself
on a third
reacting
and
to this
7.
video. And like, how's it going, lady? There I how's it going, lady?
They kick the running
So with
back
that
in
in mind,
motion.
make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. Get this video to
Third down,
10,000
here's
views
Chuck.
so I can re-react to myself reacting to this video. And like,
First.
how's it going, lady? There I am 1 month ago. My hair looks a little different. Obviously, I have the haircut in the last
18
month.
yards on
Hold
that
good.
play,
Let's
Brock,
see
and
how
it
good
gets him
this
a
video
first
is.
down.
But it's pretty spotty. I don't know wait,
They
genuinely,
call
why
that
is the original
everybody
video
down
called
for a
that? Why is
reason.
this
It
video
lasts
called
long in the NFL.
video called
If you-
that? Why?
It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue
I'm
the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and
Why this
success from
video,
the
look,
previous play, it is
we're
gone.
watching a video about
To this
huge
defense,
party
you
on the
snap
beach,
clear. That's
as
part
you
of this
can see
game.
right
You
here.
snap
And I
clear.
got a bunch of
Give up
top
a big
busted.
play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do.
Why did I just say that and then keep that in? There's a bunch of kids doing slick, bro.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Chuck working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Back to throw it. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more
Rescue
predictive stat
animals
in the NFL
or like
than giving the
AI
ball
generated
away.
animals.
You got to walk that fine line as a
Bro, this
quarterback. You
needs
can't
to
play
stop.
timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Bro, this
Play
needs
like
to
this,
stop.
that's exactly
Like,
where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
bro, this needs to stop. Like, what?
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Needs to stop.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
People are believing this stuff too. Why was the deer in the water? Why is the crocodile trying to eat it? The fact that people can't tell this is AI generated is scary. Guys, if you are still watching this totally AI generated video,
not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Giving up their baby to a human. In what world, bro? Lions chasing me. Like, see, that actually looks real. That's the scary part. The scary part is this looks real.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Robinson sent in motion left. Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Dart going to throw again. And he brings it in. Touchdown. A big decision coming up for him now. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Saints to the line now. First and 10. And start things off with a run by Kamara. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, this is Singletary. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Tracy on first down. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Dart out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down. Here's start now. That's brought in by Slayton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first and 10, here's Dart. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All set now. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's 2nd down. That's going to tuck it and run. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Darts back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That's no gimme. Now that's a pressure kick right there. And it's not going to win him the ball game, but now you set your defense up with the opportunity to go out there and close it out.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's 2nd down. Chuck now from the gun. Finding Johnson once more. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A 6-yard.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
Here he is to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New Orleans.